Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. When a team already has a playoff spot in their back pocket, it can be easy to lose focus and ease up late in the regular season. But not losing momentum going into the playoffs is also important, so they just can't mail it in here. It's the Bengals going up against the Texans. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it is set to host Super Bowl 51 on February 5th of next year as you take a look inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. This is Lamar Miller, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Osweiler to throw. He hits the first-year man, Will Fuller. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 77 yards, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
First quarter, we get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down.
First down.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Osweiler and Miller with it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my...
Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd down, Osweiler caught left side Hopkins. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Now a man who turned 40 back in August. He might not like me for that one, but it's true. Shane Leckler, the 40-year-old, on to punt it away. Back deep for the Bengals, Adam Jones. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And heading back onto the field now, the 10. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown. See what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. On 1st down, Osweiler. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run with Miller. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out at the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 3rd and 2, now Osweiler. And this is caught, it's Cooper. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Check. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Miller. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
I got 87. That's me. Set. Blue 90. Hot. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Novak's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the...
Thanks to their punter, this defense has been set up in a really nice spot with the offense pinned back against their own end zone. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is... Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vincent Ray coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
throws again to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jones. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal left. So we're in the 3rd quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. This one caught left side by Cooper. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Miller, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Underneath for Miller. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw...
So we've got a 2-score game in the 4th quarter, and this defense needing a stop in a hurry.
Hey. Come on, to 39. Watch it now, Barney.
On first down. Osweiler setting up the screen for Miller. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On third down, Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So this is the second consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
Now Osweiler on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Riley Cooper. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vincent Ray in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Oh, that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last goal, not a whole lot of margin for error for this defense right now. Trailing in the fourth, they need a stop. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Geno Atkins was back and fully healthy in 2015, and when he's like that, he is hard to move.
Had a nice tackle for loss there. 17 of those last year, which was second among all D tackles.
And following in the footsteps of his dad, Gene Atkins, a former NFL defensive back.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now. He's been terrific so far.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Jones on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down here in a... Start of the drive here, 4th quarter, and this defense looking for a stop.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is Miller, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.